In today's video, I want to go over the recent revelation of an awesome PlayStation 4 game collection. I'm talking about the Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection. Incredibly excited about this. I want to go over why you guys should be excited as well. Yes, they're Game Boy Advance and DS games, but 6 games in one package, quality games at that. A lot of reason to be excited. Also, Greedfall is one of my more anticipated games of September. It's just a few weeks away, actually under 2 weeks away. And we've gotten a brand new gameplay walkthrough trailer, 14 minutes of new gameplay, so we'll go over that. Dusk Diver is a brand new Japanese action RPG, and it'll be dropping on October 29th in North America. We'll give you guys the rundown on that. And Project Awakening demo has been rated in Europe. Is that actually gonna happen? We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first up, the Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection has been announced, and it's gotten a release date already, January 21st, 2020. I am super stoked for this. Seeing Mega Man make a comeback has obviously warmed my heart for a long time. Mega Man was the butt of the gaming community and the joke of the gaming community, really not by design, but Capcom was just memeing on Mega Man for a long time. After the cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3, I remember, like, Mega Man was not getting any love whatsoever. Mega Man was excluded from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, I believe, and that was a head-scratcher. Zero was in the game, but the absence of Mega Man was jarring, and then you just wouldn't see Mega Man around a lot. Then Capcom finally got its act together, and Mega Man has been back. We got Mega Man Legacy Collection, Mega Man X Legacy Collection, and now here we have it with Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection. Enjoy 6 action-packed entries in the Mega Man series with the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. The collection features 2 series of games alongside a host of new features for both longtime fans and brand new players. All 4 Mega Man Zero games, Mega Man ZX and Mega Man ZX Advent, bring their blend of high-octane action and precise platform for the first time to PlayStation 4 on January 21st, 2020. Help X's mentor and partner Zero save Neo Arcadia centuries after the event of the Mega Man X series by mastering some of the most challenging and thrilling boss battles ever across all 4 Mega Man Zero games. The Zero games build upon the fast-paced action platforming of the popular Mega Man X series and introduce new customization options, including upgradable weapon skills, unique EX abilities, and gameplay-altering cyber elves that offer a wide range of enhancements. ZX and ZX Advent, on the other hand, continue the story, taking place several hundred years after the event of the Mega Man Zero series. ZX and ZX Advent build on the gameplay from the Zero and X series while allowing players to experiment with their abilities throughout the game's open map. Yeah, ZX and ZX Advent, I would more so compare those games to like Castlevania titles and Metroidvania titles in general. They have a lot more content than the typical Mega Man X game, and it kind of does leave the player left to their own devices. Now, of course, ZX and ZX Advent were a DS title, so it's interesting to note, of course, the DS had dual screens. How does that translate onto the PlayStation 4? Well, the bottom screen on the Nintendo DS, I believe, was mostly used for just a map, and they're just gonna throw that in as like a mini map, and they'll have a couple of different layouts. It looks absolutely fine, so I think it's gonna turn out pretty well. It does have improved visuals and layout options. Experience the games as they were first released with a monitor filter option that features original sprite art, or toggle the smooth filter on for a clean look to the charming classic sprites. Freely choose from a variety of layout options for the ZX series, dual screen displays, and controls at any time. There's an all-new competitive rush mode. Z-Chaser mode allows players to race to complete challenges from both the Zero and ZX games. More details on the mode will be revealed at a later date. Again, the Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection is due out on January 21st, 2020. I imagine it's going to be priced at $39.99. That's generally what they have been priced at, and I think that's a pretty good deal given that you are getting 6 games in this collection. So be on the lookout for that early next year. Okay, moving on from that, the Greedfall gameplay walkthrough trailer has also dropped. This is a game that I have a considerable amount of anticipation for. It's coming out September 10th. I've mentioned it before, but it's sandwiched right between the release of Monster Hunter World Iceborne and Borderlands 3. The timing could not be any worse on that because I do think Greedfall is a compelling new RPG, but it's a brand new IP, where in the case of MH World Iceborne and Borderlands 3, they're continuations off of very established IPs, and it's not like Greedfall is even being done by a well-known studio. It's being done by Spiders. Yes, they've worked on some smaller titles, however, they don't have that name recognition of a studio that's worked on a lot of major RPGs. However, it is coming from Focus Home Interactive, and they've kind of had a tendency recently to put out games that you wouldn't think would do all too well from a commercial standpoint, and then they do pretty well. So in the case of Greedfall, I have my hopes high. And it's an upcoming core RPG experience from Spider Studio, and it's getting close to its release for PlayStation 4 on September 10th. Explore the new world and forge your own destiny as you embark on a journey to cure the disease that devastates your homeland. Dive deep into Greedfall's gameplay in this new 14-minute gameplay walkthrough with commentary. As this gameplay shows, the wilderness of Greedfall is home to many strange and dangerous creatures, especially after dark, but there are more ways than one to overcome them. Experiment when selecting your skills and branch out into firearms, magic, alchemy, and more. Scattered around the many open areas of Greedfall, you'll find a variety of places to set up camp. There you can access your workbench to deeply customize your equipment, switching out parts to change up both the look and stats of your gear. Campsites are also a great opportunity to catch up with your companions and get to know them better. Your life may depend on it. What you have to know about Greedfall is this is a game where player choice is paramount, not only for the course of the story, but actually how you shape your character and decisions you make in upgrading your character. So there's going to be a lot of inherent replay value to this game, and I think it could end up being a really good RPG and a game that could put spiders on the map. If this game is high quality, it will put spiders on the map, without a doubt about that, because games like Technomancer, that game had a very interesting premise, but it really didn't deliver at a high quality standpoint. I think it's worth a playthrough if you can find it south of $10. But it's not like it was this phenomenal RPG. Then you had games like Mars Warlogs. It was an okay game. And with more experience as a studio, they've been probably gaining more confidence, but we'll see how Greedfall turns out, as it is going to drop on September 10th. Alright, moving on from that, we've also been noted that Dusk from P-Cube is going to be launching both physically and digitally for PlayStation 4 on October 25th in Europe and October 29th in North America. It's an anime action game based on one of Taipei's iconic districts and takes the Musou genre to the next level. An unpredictable rift connects the worlds of mortal humans and fandoms together. It's up to you to defend the human realm, vanquish enemies with a dynamic action-oriented combat system, chain up light and heavy attacks, create powerful combos, and accumulate power to unleash the devastating D-Arms combat mode. Summon and fight alongside multiple guardians, powerful gods who can unleash ultimate attacks for a wider variety of combat strategies. So immerse yourself in the city, boost attributes by exploring stories, tasting local delicacies, and forming bonds with your guardians. A cast of prominent voice actors as well, and a unique Taipei neighborhood vividly recreated, powered by Unreal Engine, bringing the bustling district and its inhabitants to life with gorgeous visuals and battle sequence. Yes, it looks like a little bit generic of a Musou-style game. However, if you do like games with a more anime-centric look to it, Dusk definitely does have a pretty cool presentation style. So from that sense, I think the game could turn out to be pretty decent. And lastly, I do want to note that Project Awakening demo has been rated in Europe. Now, Project Awakening is a brand new game from Psy Games. It's an action RPG, and right away, whenever you talk about Project Awakening, you have to note how insane the visuals are. The visuals look absolutely next level, and I find it hard to believe that this is going to end up being a PS4 game. I think it will transition to a PS5 game, especially because I don't think it's due out anytime soon, but nonetheless, it looks like a trial version of the Psy Games developed action RPG Project Awakening is coming. Here is the full provided by Peggy. This trial version will allow players to get a taste of the combat and action available from Project Awakening, an action RPG featuring photorealistic graphics, and then it kind of abruptly ends there. If a trial version is coming, you would think that a full release wouldn't be all too far off. Could this be a game that ends up being released in 2020? Honestly, I didn't expect to see it until like 2021, 2022, but hey, sign me up for Project Awakening Arise. That game looks tremendous and I would love to play it, but I do think its qualities would be accentuated as a PS5 title. I think it's just gonna find its limitations on a PS4 game. Can you imagine a game like that running on the base PlayStation 4? It would just have its limitations inherently, so I'm a little skeptical about that, but nonetheless, it looks like a trial version is coming, and that's gonna conclude this video. Again, Mega Man Zero and ZX Legacy Collection has been announced for PS4. That's coming January 21st. Greedfall gets a brand new gameplay walkthrough trailer. Dusk is coming October 25th in Europe, October 29th in North America, and it looks like Project Awakening Arise from Psy Games is getting some sort of trial version. That's gonna conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
To enemies, rewarding aggressive play. The built-up fury can then be used to unleash devastating attacks. We've just fallen victim to one of the Guardian's poison attacks, so let's trigger the tactical pause. From this menu, we can quickly use an antidote to remove the poison effect, along with other consumables, actions, spells and techniques. You can also bind everything in the tactical pause menu.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.